Welcome to Civitas Handshake. In these partner cities, experts and local authorities join forces in Handshake to design, develop and implement over 60 solutions across 13 cities on making cycling a more attractive everyday mode of transport. In their endeavors, the city partners are supported by Isinnova from Italy, who coordinates the project, Iclei from Germany, Mobile 21 from Belgium, Decisio, the Urban Cycling Institute and Velo Mondial, all three from the Netherlands. The solutions that the cities worked on may be multifaceted or interconnected, but each solution fits into one of four categories of activity that help drive the performance of successful cycling cities. My name is Pascal van der Noord from Velo Mondial, and I will be your host on this trip. Meander with me through the cities, finding out how cycling is organized, what has been achieved, and what the future will bring. Welcome in Helsinki, Finland's biggest city and capital. Since the 2000s, it promotes cycling and helps the 643,000 people that live within the municipal borders with a cycle network of more than 1,300 kilometers. Helsinki wants to become the world's best metropolis for sustainable transportation. It needs to make the bicycle an easy, attractive and equal part of the city's transport equation by learning to prioritize cycling instead of car traffic. Here in the city of Helsinki, I'm in the company of the project leader for Handshake, Sirje Lappalainen.
So now we are at the Bana, which is our cycling superhighway, as the Danish call it. This is, I believe, our first one, which was built more than 10 years ago already. And these are the ones we have a network plan for Banas, which covers the whole city and connects all the most important station areas and residential neighborhoods. And now we are planning the Eastern Bana and the Northern Bana, which should be the ones implemented next. In few years we will have a connection that goes under the central railway station over there. So this route that we are taking now cuts down to half, maybe. In a way, cycling has always been a part of the lifestyle in Helsinki. However, I think sometimes it has been a bit marginalized, so that it doesn't seem as good as an option to take a bike than to take your car or to take the public transport, which have been the priorities in Helsinki maybe for quite some time. But now I think Helsinkians are learning the culture more and more and kind of taking it back again. So now we are at the Hämeentie, which is our most recent big bicycle infrastructure project. And this was finished last year. And this is one prime example how we have taken knowledge from the Copenhagen infrastructure model for bicycle infrastructure. And before, this was a 2+2 for buses and cars, and no infrastructure for bicycles at all. And now we have 1+1 plus the tram line, and no drive-through traffic with a car, and new bike lanes. And for the decision-making process, we did the bioeconomics study, for example, to convince the decision makers that this will bring benefits for the area and for the business owners and for the residents that live here.
Helsinki has physically added many new cycle paths in recent years. The importance and potential of cycling is also becoming increasingly clear among the population and decision makers in Helsinki. With such good results, I'm curious about Helsinki's goal for the near future and how they plan to achieve them.
The core goal of our policies are that we get as many people from different ages and different sizes to cycle, because we just want cycling to be part of the normal everyday life of Helsinki people. We are really lucky to have a very committed deputy mayor, Isinnova, who is very passionate about sustainable transport system and sustainable city structure, and she is really driving the city to be more sustainable and carbon neutral. We have the carbon neutrality goal set by 2030, and she is the really strong advocate for that.
Handshake has provided Helsinki with the confirmation of their skills and the direction the city has established. It has overall widened the perspective to international exchange. The Helsinki Summit and visits to partner cities have worked as accelerator in the process of building collaboration and relationship. The implementation requires relentless work, and the statement that sometimes every street is a struggle paints the picture of the reality. However, the hard work pays off. Helsinki has, through this transition process, invested more in the cycling team and in other resources. Please join me on one of my other trips to one of the 13 partner cities involved in Civitas Handshake. And for more Handshake resources, go to the website.